Hello again, if you're new here, I'm Isabella and I teach myself new film things while trying to replicate it. For this video, I want to do something a little bit differently though. This past spring, I took a short film class where our final project was to make a short film. I made a short film about something I really care about, but I haven't posted it anywhere because honestly, I'm scared. It didn't turn out as well as I hoped it would, which kills me even more because it's about something I really care about. Someone, I guess I should say. I was scared because I didn't feel like I did that person justice, and my teacher says my style is also very perceptual, so I always worry that someone's not gonna get what I do. But even though it wasn't my best work, it was pretty damn good for doing it by myself, so I think it's worth sharing for that reason. And also, part of the reason why I started this channel was to face my fears, so we're just gonna face the music and share it. But in a fun way, because why the hell not? But first I'm gonna play the film just so you have some context. Hey, Lenny, it's Bella. I could be better. How about you? Glad to hear it. Hey, listen, when's your next gig? Something tells me you cracking wise will inspire me. I'm leaving? I thought you had something in Manhattan. Not going anywhere my ass? No, I'm serious, man. You really had something there. Yeah, I know the first night was rough. I saw it, but I also saw you kill it, and so did Marvin, or he wouldn't have signed you. Bastard. Look, if you want to go bold and dirty, do it. Don't let some jackass in a suit tell you what to do. You've got a gift, I'm telling you. No, I get that. I know what you mean. If a boat trip's gonna help, then by all means go right ahead. Just be careful and call me when you get back, alright? Yeah, you too. Bye. Hi, my name's Isabella Snider, and I'm the creator of Bruce. Oh, do I look at the camera or you? Okay, sorry.
Can you tell us a little bit about what inspired this project?
Well, Lenny Bruce, the person that it was about, is a huge idol of mine. But unfortunately, I didn't know who he was until I watched The Marvelous Miss Maisel. See, there was a character on that show who was him, and I loved that character immediately. So you can imagine my surprise when I found out he was a real person. Then I learned he wrote an autobiography called How to Talk Dirty and Influence People, and from there I was hooked on Lenny. You know, in the beginning of his career, he gave up on comedy because he wasn't going anywhere, and I started to feel the same way about my own career, so his story inspired me to keep pushing, and I haven't stopped since. That was the original intent of the short film, but then after I finished the project, I finally finished the book, and the project became more of a redemption for Lenny and to remind the world who he was and what he did for comedy, because stand-up today wouldn't be the same without him. Long story short, it was inspired by Lenny Bruce, just his life and the book he wrote.
And it sounds like you had the script in the works for a long time.
Yes, I did. It was just a matter of figuring out what I wanted to do visually.
I'm glad you mentioned the visual part, because in the short you never show your face. Why is that?
I didn't show my face because I wanted people to pay attention to what I could do and what the story was about instead of me. I didn't want the viewer to be deterred by how I look or that I'm young or that I'm a woman. I faced a lot of ageism and sexism in, even in high school, and I didn't want to have it here as well in a project that meant so much to me. So it was very much a power move out of spite.
Quite the power move indeed. Now you seem to have had everything curated, but was there anything that didn't go as planned?
Yes, there were a lot of struggles with this one. For starters, it was made during the height of the pandemic, which meant that I was limited to myself and the resources that I had at home. I had to do the entire thing by myself, which was extremely difficult. The only other thing that I really struggled with was audio. I unfortunately had to dub the entire project, which I am not proud of. I hate dubbing things, and it took months to get right, and it's still not right, but it was the best I could do with what I had.
Well, I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
But before we go, is there anything you'd like to leave the viewer with?
I guess it would be, and I know this is cheesy and been said before, but don't give up on what you want or what you believe in, even if that means going at it alone. And I know that's hard, believe me, I do, but in the end, it'll be worth it one way or another. You just gotta try.
I agree. Thank you so much for being here. We look forward to
Thank you.
having again soon.
Thank you so much.
Oh, your mic.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Hope that wasn't too much. I talk a lot, especially when it's something I really care about, which I guess is fitting, because I really like making conversation films. I mean, that was one, where it's just talking. The reason I decided to go with an interview format was because I really like watching interviews about films and learning about the little things that you may not have noticed through your first watch through. And I also like putting in those little things in the stuff that I make to maybe see if anyone gets it. But I also I get so excited that I just want to talk about them all and point them all out because I love them. And also just in case people didn't understand it. Because again, I'm worried that my style isn't great, or I need to work on it to make it understandable. I don't know. Anyways, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. For challenges, if you have any idea of something that I should try, let me know, and maybe I'll do it in the future video. Until next time.